Welcome students to our channel Maths Guru AISSE All India Secondary School Examination. 10th standard examination is already done and now class 11th is waiting for you all. In class 11th, you can study mathematics as Mathematics 041 or Applied Mathematics 241. 041 और 241 ये उस सब्जेक्ट के सब्जेक्ट कोड्स हैं. Applied Mathematics is a new subject which has been recently introduced by CBSE. It is popular in the commerce and the humanities, that is the art students. Depending upon your school, the institute in which you take admission at, they give you these options. Here we will be studying Mathematics 041 in this video. Let us see what topics are to be covered in class 11. As you can see on the screen, बहुत से ऐसे टॉपिक्स हैं जो आपने 10th में भी पढ़े हैं और वो 11th में वापस रिफ्लेक्ट हो रहे हैं, जैसे कोऑर्डिनेट ज्योमेट्री है, स्टैटिस्टिक्स एंड प्रोबेबिलिटी है, अलजेब्रा है. तो आपका बेस बहुत ज़रूरी है. द बेस विच यू हैव ऑलरेडी फॉर्म्ड इन 10th स्टैंडर्ड, that will be carried forward to study the concepts in detail in class 11. All right. As far as 041 mathematics is concerned, there are total of 16 chapters in it. As you can see on the screen, sets, relations and functions, trigonometry, of course, trigonometric functions and so on. Few names of the chapters are quite familiar. Most of them are new. We will be covering all this under Mathematics 041. So without further delay, let us start with the first chapter, first unit, that is sets. Look at the weightage, 10 marks. Very important chapter. इस चैप्टर के जो बेसिक्स है वो आपको आगे वाले कुछ चैप्टर्स में काम आने वाले हैं, इसलिए बेसिक्स क्लियर करना बहुत जरूरी है. और ये इसी चैप्टर के नहीं, इन जनरल बता रहा हूँ मैं स्टूडेंट्स. यू हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड द कॉन्सेप्ट्स क्लियरली. आपको कॉन्सेप्ट के समझने पर स्ट्रेस देना है. अगर आपको कॉन्सेप्ट समझ में आ गया तो एनसीईआरटी ही नहीं, आपका सीबीएसई का एग्जाम ही नहीं, आप कोई भी कॉम्पिटिटिव एग्जाम भी अच्छे से क्रैक कर सकते हैं. राइट. तो प्लीज फोकस most of it on concept understanding. So let us see the contents of this particular chapter. What all we'll be studying in this chapter. These are the subtopics which are included in this chapter. We'll be starting with the definition and representation of a set, types of sets, then types of intervals, something very interesting, that is 1.4 Venn diagrams, followed by algebra of sets, and of course the practical applications as well. So without further delay, let us begin with the first subtopic, that is definition and representation of sets. Now look at the figure which is seen, look at the picture which is seen. You can see all the alphabets starting from A till Z. कितने alphabets है? 26. और सभी agree करेंगे कि ये सारे alphabets है. So it's a well defined collection of alphabets, right? Nobody is going to object on this. Everybody is going to have the same answer कि these are the collections of alphabets. Let us see the second picture. These are the collections of fruits, right? Third picture, these are all collections of different colors of roses, correct? Next, of all flags of different countries. And the last picture is your playing cards. 52 playing cards are there in a pack of cards, right? So what are these? These are all well defined collection of objects, whether the objects are alphabets, whether the objects are fruits, whether the objects are flags or cards or colors of roses. These are well defined collections, and therefore these are called as sets. How do we define a set? A set is a well defined collection of objects. what is important here is well defined. Of course हम एग्जांपल्स में देखेंगे well defined का मतलब क्या होता है, सेट कब होता है कब नहीं होता है, बट उससे पहले कुछ बहुत ही जरूरी चीजें, most important to note. The very first one, a set is always denoted by a capital alphabet, capital letter. So जब भी आपको सेट को डिनोट करना है उसको एक कैपिटल अल्फाबेट से डिनोट करनी पड़ेगी. Second, all the elements, all the contents of the set, all the objects of the set are to be written in these type of brackets. These are curly brackets, okay? They have to be written within these curly brackets. Elements of a set are separated by using comma. If there are three elements, you will have commas between them and you will separate them. So commas are very, very essential. Then no elements of a set are repeated. जैसे आपके पास ए बी सी हो तो आपने ए बी सी लिख दिया, बट आपके पास अगर ए ए बी 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 सी हो तो ए और बी को रिपीट करने की जरूरत नहीं है, उसको आप लिखो ए कॉमा बी कॉमा सी. So no elements of a set are repeated. And the most important note coming up on screen, cardinal number. Cardinal number of a set is the total number of distinct elements of a set. Total number of distinct मतलब अलग अलग. जैसे मैंने A B C बोला, so there are how many elements? 3 elements. So cardinal number of that set becomes 3. So these 5 points you keep in mind so that you understand what exactly is a set and how it is represented. All right. Once again, a set is denoted by a capital letter. Elements are written in curly brackets with commas in between. No elements are to be repeated, and cardinality of a set or cardinal number of a set is the total number of distinct elements of a set. These sets you are already aware of. Just a set of natural numbers. Which alphabet do we use to denote it? Set of natural numbers is denoted by capital N. What about set of integers? No, it's not I, it is Z. Z is equal to the set of all integers. Of course, आपने बहुत बार integers को I से denote किया होगा, but याद रखना I किसी और के लिए होता है. जैसे ये rational और irrational numbers जो होते हैं, rational numbers, the set of all rational numbers is denoted by Q, and I here is the set of irrational numbers. All right. What are real numbers? Real numbers are rationals and irrationals together, right? It is denoted by capital R. The set of positive integers can be denoted by Z plus. Similarly, the set of positive rational numbers can be denoted by Q plus. R plus is the set of positive real numbers. And something interesting, the last example, the set of all complex numbers. You have never heard of it, but I thought I'll just give you this in this particular collection of set of numbers. This chapter, complex numbers, we will be studying as chapter 5 in our mathematics 041. So please stay tuned, keep watching our videos. You will come to know what are complex numbers. I'm not going into the details of it. Now just remember which alphabet is used to denote which particular set. All right. Now let's go to the next topic, that is representation of a set. How do we represent a set? There are two ways in which a set can be represented. One is the roster form, or it is also called tabular form, and the second one is set builder form, or it is also called rule form. Let us see what is this tabular form and what is this rule form with the help of example. All right. Now the first example which is coming on screen is set A. Remember, sets are always denoted by capital letters. So set A is equal to, of course in curly brackets you are going to write with commas in between. Set A is a collection of Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Correct? I have listed down all the days of a week. करेक्ट, मंडे से लेके संडे तक सारे मैंने लिस्ट किए हैं. इस रिप्रेजेंटेशन को हम बोलेंगे रोस्टर फॉर्म और टैबुलर फॉर्म. अगर मुझे ये नाम नहीं लिखना है, अगर मैंने इसको लिखा ऐसे, वॉच इट, A is equal to set of all x's such that, what does this stand for? This colon stands for such that x is a day of a week. Then I have written a generalized statement which helps me to understand that Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday are the elements of this set. So this particular representation is called set builder form और रूल फॉर्म. सेम ही एग्जाम्पल को मैंने दोनों फॉर्म्स में लिखा है. जैसे आप एक रूल बनाते हो और अगर इस फॉर्म में लिखते हो, सेट ऑफ ऑल एक्सेस such that, okay, this dot dot stands for such that. In some books they also have a slash for it, such that x is a day of a week. Then this becomes a rule, therefore it's rule form. And if you actually list down the elements, then it becomes the tabular form or rooster form. All right. What is cardinal number? The cardinal number is the total number of distinct elements of a set. We have seen this in one of the notes in the previous slide. Let us see the examples for this. Like for example, the set of all days of a week. What is the cardinal number of this set? Total कितने elements है इसमें? इसमें total 7 elements है. तो मैंने लिखा n of a is equal to 7. Number of elements in the set A is equal to 7. 7 तो आप गिन सकते हो. A is the set. N stands for number of. How did I read it? N of A is equal to 7 और number of elements in A is equal to 7. एक और example देखते हैं. B is equal to set of all x's such that, another set B, capital B of course, is equal to set of all x's such that x is a distinct root of a quadratic equation. Quadratic equation आपने 10th standard में study किया है. Quadratic equation का degree क्या होता है? What is the degree of a quadratic equation? It is 2. Correct? How many roots will it have? It will have 2 roots. What type of roots are mentioned in this set? Distinct roots, right? X is a distinct root, different root. They are not the same, they are different. So how many roots does a quadratic equation have? People, if you remember, there was something called as fundamental theorem of algebra. What does it state? Fundamental theorem of algebra states that an equation of degree n has at least n roots. I repeat, an equation of degree n has at least n roots. Quadratic equation की degree क्या है? 2. So it will have 2 roots and those 2 roots are distinct. Therefore, cardinal number of B becomes 2. Now you can see on the screen, I am deliberately using different notations. You can represent cardinal number like this, number of elements in A is equal to 7, or you can also write it like this. Generally we call this as mod, but यहाँ पे इसको mod मत पढ़ो, इसको पढ़ो cardinal number of B is equal to 2. All right. So what we'll see, we will now focus more on how to identify a set, and if it's a set, how to find out its cardinal number. So let's have a small question here. It says which of the following are sets, and we have to justify our answer as well. What was a set? Once again, a set is a well-defined collection of objects. तब मैंने बोला था well defined बहुत जरूरी है, इस पे ध्यान देना है, उस well defined को underline करना है. Well defined का मतलब क्या, ये अब हम समझने की कोशिश करते हैं. First example देखो, the collection of all natural numbers less than 100. So if I talk about a set of all the natural numbers less than 100, then I start with 1, 2, 3, dot, 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 and I reach up to 99. The same answer even you will get, your friend will get, someone else will get. We all are at the same pace, right? Nobody is going to get different answers. Therefore, it is a fixed collection. It's not going to change from person to person. Therefore, this becomes a set because it is well defined. One more example, collection of questions in this chapter, right? अगर हमने इस chapter sets के सारे क्वेश्चंस कलेक्ट कर लिए तो वो well defined क्यों हो गए? बिकॉज वो सारे इसी चैप्टर के क्वेश्चंस है और जितने मैं कलेक्ट करूंगा उतने ही आप भी करोगे बिकॉज सारे क्वेश्चंस लेने कलेक्शन ऑफ क्वेश्चंस इन दिस चैप्टर. सो दिस आल्सो बिकम्स अ सेट. द कलेक्शन ऑफ ऑल इवन इंटीजर्स, correct, integers, उसमें even integers, this will also become a set because the answers will not vary. All of us will get the same answer here. A collection of novels written by the writer Munshi Premchand. All the novels you collect, that also becomes a set. What is common between them? The writer is common between them, and hence it is well defined, and therefore it is a set. एक और एग्जाम्पल देखते हैं. The collection of all months of a year beginning with the letter J. Come on, J से कौन से मंथ शुरू होते हैं? मेरे ख्याल से जनवरी है, जून है, जुलाई है. दैट्स इट. कितने हो गए? 3 हो गए. सारों के आंसर सेम ही है. कोई 4 नहीं बोलेगा, कोई 2 नहीं बोलेगा, कोई नहीं बोलेगा कि मैं जनवरी भूल गया. आंसर एक्सपेक्टेड हियर इज जनवरी, जून एंड जुलाई. Cardinal number is 3. It's fixed, right? And therefore, this example is also an example of a set. थोड़े और एग्जांपल्स देखते हैं. ये तो सारे सेट्स के हो गए, ये सारे सेट्स है. थोड़े काउंटर एग्जांपल्स भी देखेंगे. लेट्स गो टू द वन. लुक एट दिस. A is equal to set of all 1 2 3 4. गौर से देखो इसको. कौन सा सिंबल यूज किया है? ये क्या है? ये सेमीकोलन यूज किया है. ऐसे सेमीकोलन नहीं यूज करते, कॉमा यूज करना है. मुझे इसको कैसे लिखना चाहिए था? मुझे इसको लिखना चाहिए था a इज इक्वल टू कर्ली ब्रैकेट्स 1 कॉमा 2 कॉमा 3 कॉमा 4. बट मैंने गलत सिंबल यूज किया, इसलिए ये कलेक्शन तो है, मतलब इट इज अ वेल डिफाइंड कलेक्शन, बट लेट अस नॉट कॉल इट एज अ सेट बिकॉज I have not represented it properly. वो जो नोट्स थे ना, पहले 5 पॉइंट्स थे, देखो नोट्स में उस पर लिखा था कि 2 एलिमेंट्स के बीच कॉमा होना चाहिए. आप वहां पे कॉमा कर दो, फिर वो सेट हो जाएगा. देन ए विल बिकम अ सेट whose cardinal number will be 4. 1 2 3 4, right? So be very very careful in how you represent it. Look at the 7th example. There are some difficult questions in this chapter. डिफिकल्ट, जैसे ही मैं ये वर्ड यूज कर रहा हूँ, यहाँ पे ये एडजेक्टिव यूज कर रहा हूँ, तो मेरे हिसाब से आंसर अलग होगा, आपके हिसाब से आंसर अलग होगा, आपके फ्रेंड के हिसाब से आंसर अलग होगा. दिस डिफिकल्टी लेवल ऑफ क्वेश्चंस विल बी डिफाइंड इन अ डिफरेंट वे फ्रॉम पर्सन टू पर्सन, राइट? एंड देयरफॉर इट डज नॉट रिमेन अ वेल डिफाइंड कलेक्शन. अभी आपको शायद थोड़ा थोड़ा समझ में आ रहा होगा कि वेल डिफाइंड का मतलब क्या होता है. चलो एक और एग्जांपल देखते हैं. ये देखो, G इज इक्वल टू सेट, G इज इक्वल टू ग्रीन, ब्लू, येलो, रेड, ब्यूटीफुल कलर्स. These are all colors, these are all well defined. It could have been a set, but there is a problem. बताओ क्या प्रॉब्लम है? ये क्या है? ये कौन सी ब्रैकेट आ गई यहाँ पे? ये तो स्क्वायर ब्रैकेट है. ऐसी वाली ब्रैकेट सेट के लिए नहीं होती. सेट के लिए कौन सी ब्रैकेट होती है? ये वाली. 6th एग्जांपल में देखो, ये कर्ली ब्रैकेट चाहिए थी. इस ब्रैकेट को हटा के जैसे ही आप कर्ली ब्रैकेट करते हो वो सेट हो जाएगा. ये सेट है, बट इसका रिप्रेजेंटेशन गलत है, इसलिए मैं बोलूंगा G इज नॉट रिप्रेजेंटेड प्रॉपर्ली. कर्ली ब्रैकेट यूज करके लिखा होता तो मैं पक्का बोलता कि ये सेट का एग्जाम्पल है. यानी वेल डिफाइंड कलेक्शन भी होना चाहिए और उसका रिप्रेजेंटेशन भी अच्छे से करना चाहिए. 9th वाला एग्जाम्पल देखिए. A collection of most dangerous animals living on the earth. Come on, again adjective has come up. Most dangerous. Somebody will say snakes are dangerous. Somebody will say scorpions are dangerous. Somebody will say wild animals are dangerous. Somebody will say none of the animals are dangerous, right? So examples are going to vary from person to person. The set is going to vary from person to person. Therefore, it is not well defined and hence it is not a set. एक आखिरी एग्जांपल देखते हैं. A set of 3 best batsmen in the cricket team. Come on, वापस वही है, बेस्ट बैट्समैन. आपके हिसाब से, मेरे हिसाब से, किसी और के हिसाब से आंसर्स अलग अलग होंगे. एंड देयरफॉर द 10th one is also not a set. So students, I hope you have understood. For sets, it should not only be well defined, but it also should be represented correctly. एक और क्वेश्चन देखते हैं. Okay, let's see one more question. State the cardinal number of the following sets. Okay, पहला वाला देखिए, A is equal to the collection of all natural numbers less than 100. वही मैंने repeat किया, all natural numbers less than 100. Less than 100 में 100 include नहीं होगा, तो नेचुरल नंबर्स 1 से शुरू होते हैं, 1 2 3 4 गिनो 99 तक, therefore the cardinal number of this set becomes 99. How do I write this? N of A is equal to 99, that is number of elements in this set is 99. One more example for cardinal number. B is equal to the collection of all months of the year beginning with the letter J. अभी देखा हमने, अभी ये डिस्कस किया था, जनवरी जून जुलाई 3 हो गए, so N of B is equal to 3. Third example, the set of all 2-digit perfect squares. यहाँ पे थोड़ा सा दिमाग लगाना पड़ेगा, गर्ल्स एंड बॉयज, पे अटेंशन. परफेक्ट स्क्वायर्स, सो 1 का स्क्वायर 1, 2 का स्क्वायर 4, 3 का स्क्वायर 9, ऐसे आपको पहले लिखने पड़ेंगे परफेक्ट स्क्वायर्स. उसमें से 2-digit परफेक्ट स्क्वायर्स आपको गिनने हैं, राइट? मेरे ख्याल से 4 का स्क्वायर 16 होगा, वो सबसे पहला होगा. सो 4 5 6 7 8. 9 का स्क्वायर कितना है? 9 का स्क्वायर है 81. ये सारे इस सेट में आएंगे. 10 का स्क्वायर नहीं आएगा बिकॉज वो 3 डिजिट हो गया, हमको 2 डिजिट चाहिए. तो कितने हो गए टोटल? 6 हो गए. एक बार वापस एक्सप्लेन करता हूँ, इसमें हमने कौन कौन से इंक्लूड किए. इसमें हमने इंक्लूड किए 16, 25, 36, 49, 64, 81. That's it. So total of 6. थोड़ा सा दिमाग लगाना पड़ा. That's it. 2 डिजिट भी होना चाहिए, परफेक्ट स्क्वायर भी होना चाहिए. ऑलराइट, एक चलते हैं अगले एग्जाम्पल की तरफ. एक और एग्जाम्पल, द सेट ऑफ ऑल ऑड नंबर्स लेस देन 100. So when you start all odd numbers right from 1 to 100, you will realize there are 50 even numbers and 50 odd numbers. We are talking about odd numbers. Therefore, cardinal number of this set becomes 50. एक आखिरी एग्जाम्पल देखते हैं कार्डिनल नंबर का. E is equal to the set of all even prime numbers. Please read the sentence properly. गौर से पढ़िए इसको. Set of all even prime numbers. प्राइम भी होना चाहिए, इवन भी होना चाहिए. एक ही ऐसा प्राइम नंबर है जो इवन नंबर है और वो नंबर 2 है. सो इस सेट में सिर्फ 2 आएगा, इसलिए एक ही एलिमेंट है और कार्डिनल नंबर फिर इसका हो गया 1. सो n of e is equal to 1. सिर्फ एलिमेंट 2 is an even prime number, right? So only 2 will be included and therefore the cardinal number becomes 1. Alright, so this is about cardinal number of a set. So out of these contents, today we have focused on definition and representation. जैसे सेट जब आप लिखोगे कैपिटल में लिखना है, एलिमेंट्स के बीच में कॉमा डालना है, कर्ली ब्रैकेट्स, एलिमेंट्स को रिपीट नहीं करना है. कार्डिनल नंबर क्या होता है? टोटल नंबर ऑफ डिस्टिंक्ट एलिमेंट्स इन द सेट, वगैरह वगैरह. अगले वीडियो में हम जाएंगे टाइप्स ऑफ सेट्स. That is, we will be studying types of sets in detail. Thank you very much for being a part of this class and watching this video. Stay safe all of you, stay tuned, and do not forget to like, comment and share our videos. And do subscribe our channel by pressing the bell icon to get regular notifications. Thank you very much.